Welcome to the Elements of Art. The visual art that follows comes from the VAPA Standards and Framework. The elements of art include space, line, color, shape, texture, form, and value. Space indicates the interval or measurable distance between objects or forms, two-dimensional or three-dimensional. It's the area provided for a particular purpose. 2 dimensions indicate length and width. 3 dimensions indicate length, width, and height. It has background, foreground, and middle ground, and includes distances, areas around, between, or within. Types of space include positive space, referring to the space of a shape representing the subject matter, and negative space, referring to the space around and between the subject matter. Line is an actual, implied mark, path, mass, or edge, where length is dominant. Continuous movement of a point along a surface such as by a pencil or brush. It can refer to the edges of shapes or forms, the basic component of a shape drawn on paper, the basic building block of two-dimensional shapes. It has length, thickness, and direction, and some types include curved, horizontal, vertical, diagonal, zigzag, wavy, parallel, dash, and dotted. Color is the visual sensation dependent on the reflection or absorption of light reflecting on a given surface. There are 3 characteristics of color. Hue refers to the name of the color, value refers to the lightness or darkness of the hue or neutral color, and intensity, the brightness of a color. Full intensity of a color exists when it is pure and unmixed. Here's the color wheel. Color is a pigment and is used to draw attention to a particular part of an image. There are primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, secondary colors, green, orange, and purple, and tertiary colors, a combination of primary and secondary. Primary colors indicate all paint colors can be created from them, red, yellow, and blue. Secondary colors are created by mixing 2 primary colors together. Red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, and blue and red make violet or purple. Tertiary or intermediate colors are created by mixing 2 secondary colors or primary colors and a secondary color next to each other on the color wheel. Yellow orange, yellow green, blue violet, and red violet are examples of tertiary colors. The primary color is always first in the naming of a tertiary or intermediate color. Colors can be classified as warm, reds, yellows, and oranges; cool, purples, greens, and blues; complementary, which means they're opposite each other on the color wheel and are used to create contrast; or monochromatic, which are tints and shades of the same color. Warm colors suggest heat or light. Cool colors communicate a feeling of coolness, calmness, or rest. Monochromatic color schemes are created using one hue and can vary in intensity or value. Neutral colors are things like black, white, and gray, and when added to colors, they change the color's value. Shape refers to any flat area bound by line, value, or color. They can be geometric, which are man-made, things like squares, circles, things like houses, tents, and balls. Or they can be organic and natural, appearing in nature such as trees, mountains, the moon, etc. Here are some common geometric shapes and some organic shapes. Texture refers to the structure and contours of a surface. It's the perceived surface quality. There are 2 types of texture: tactile, which is real texture, the way the surface of an object actually feels, like sandpaper or cotton balls, tree bark, or puppy fur; or the implied texture, the way the surface of an object looks like it feels, rough, fizzy, gritty, but cannot actually be felt. Here are examples of physical texture, and here are examples of implied texture. Form is the mass of a shape. Any 3-dimensional object can be measured top to bottom, side to side, or back to front, and it can be illustrated or constructed. Value refers to the degree of lightness or darkness of a given color, and it helps define form and gives objects depth and perception. It's referred to as tone. Value is the lightness or darkness of a hue or neutral color, gradations of light and dark in a composition.